Hi and welcome to Learn with Nia. If you listen to any YouTuber, they'll tell you how important your thumbnail is on your video. So when you've recorded your first video and edited it, the next step is to make a thumbnail. And today we're going to use Canva to create a quick, simple thumbnail for our first YouTube video. Okay, so I'm going to create a new tab and I'm going to put in Canva. There we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sign into my Pro account so that I can show you some of the Pro features, okay? So I'm going to actually add another account and log in with my other account. Okay, now that we're in Canva, we're going to type in YouTube thumbnail template. And we have some templates coming up here. So what we want to do is choose one of these as a starting point. Okay, you can see here, there's some that you might have seen some of these on YouTube. Lots of people use Canva to make their thumbnails, and they basically might choose that and just change the photo and change the text. Pretty simple, okay? I'm going to change quite a bit of mine, so I just want to use one as a starting point. That one is quite good. Let's have a look at that. Oh, this one down here is even better. More like this. Right, these, what's here? If you had a travel channel, then perhaps this one, that type of thing would be good. Perhaps music or something, that would be good. I think I'm going to choose this one. This is pretty straightforward, simple, but effective. So I'm going to click on that one and I'm going to customize this template. There's a photo here. There's text here in the boxes, which looks quite good. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is change this photo. So I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to click on the delete on the trash can there. So that'll delete the photo. Okay. Now I want to import my own photo. I took a few selfies last time I recorded a video. And I have them here. So I'm thinking what kind of one would suit this one. I'm going to go for probably a smiley one with a little pointed finger. So all I have to do is drag that in. So I'm going to drag it in there. Okay. So as you can see, this has a background of my not very tidy office. Okay. So I'm going to delete that background. If you have the Pro plan, which is about $12 or $12.99 a month, you can use the Pro tools. Anything with a little crown next to it is a Pro feature. Okay. So if you are using the free version, you wouldn't get the background remover included. You would have to subscribe to the Pro version, but you don't have to sign up at all. Just use the free version if you want, but you will have to use something else to remove your background if you want your image with no background in the photo. Okay, so seeing as I'm in the Pro plan, a little tip is the Pro plan does have a 30-day free trial, so you can try all of this if you want to beforehand. I'd highly recommend that. You could actually, in that 30 days, make a good few thumbnails ready to use on your YouTube channels if you wanted to use some of the Pro features or you wanted to try some of the Pro features. Okay, so right, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click on background remover. Let's see how well this works. Oh, and it's worked pretty well. Okay, my hair is a little bit funny there, but it's not a big deal. It's not something I would think, oh, I'm going to have to do this again. You can be a perfectionist all your life, but when you're over 40, it starts going out the window and you realise things aren't that important. So I'm going to leave that little bit of dodgy hair where it is because it doesn't matter. Okay, so I've selected the photo. Let's have a look what effects we can put on it. So if we press edit up here, then there's lots of different filters we can have. Some of these effects here, shadow, that might be nice. Let's try a shadow. Let's try glow. Okay, that's put a nice little glow around. Can we make that larger? So all we do is go to size and drag it up and we can have a nice glow. Okay, we can change the colour as well. So this makes it like the image that was there in the first place that had that kind of light glow all around it. So if we change the colour, something like this, we can make it whatever colour we like. So we could put a sort of yellowy glow, or maybe I should go for a purpley glow to go with my logo. And then we could reduce the size of the glow. Do you see the difference there? So if I take it right up, it's got quite a large outline. If I take it down a bit, it's kind of softer. So I think we'll have it a bit softer. Blur amount, so you can make it very sharp. So that's more of a, it's like somebody's drawn around the photo. Or you can blur it so that it blends in more with the background and it's just a soft glow. I think I'll go with that. That seems okay. The intensity of the colour you can change as well. You can take it down so that there's hardly any of it, or you can take it right up to be very bright, but we'll leave it halfway. What you can do on this as well, if you can't get it on the number you want, so I want it on 50, you can just click in there and type in 50 and it'll take it to halfway. Okay, so I'm happy with that photo. I want it larger, so I'm going to take the edge here, click on the edge and drag it so that it becomes bigger. And then we can put that, I'm going to put that down here somewhere. Okay, and then we can move this text over. Okay, so if I move this, okay, that's just moved the text. I want to move both. Okay, so I'm going to undo that. Command Z on Mac, Control Z on PC. What I'm going to have to do here to get it to click on both of them is move my photo over just for a second. Click on the text, hold Shift and click on that text. I'm going to move all of this text over to the left hand side. Okay, so I'm going to click on the first one. I'm going to hold down Shift, click on the next bit, the block behind it, click on this create text and hold down Shift, click on the background box, click on this text and on the background box. I'm trying to move it all at the same time. Let's see what happens. Okay, what have I got? Okay, I've lost two boxes, but I'll move those later. So I'll drag my photo back over. We'll move these. Just click on the first one, hold down Shift. Click on the next one, Shift again, Shift again, Shift again, and drag over. Okay, I lost another box, but it's okay, we can move it. Okay, so I'm going to move my photo out of the way again. Okay, let's move the create box like that, and this one there, and this one there. Okay, so my photo can come back in. That's quite nice, just like that, really, isn't it? Maybe I'll have to make it slightly larger. Right, drag it down, drag the edge. There we go. That's okay. Quite like the way this purple blends in with the background, actually, so I might keep that colour in the background. If you do want to change it, just click on it, click on edit. You can have different effects here. You can have a fresco, a Belvedere, whatever you want. Luna, that's quite nice. Okay, you can put effects on the background. You can adjust the colour temperature, the tint, anything you want to on that background. Okay, so we have this at the moment, okay, which is starting to look okay. This is over my finger, which we'll sort out in a minute. Right, so we have to decide what text we want on the thumbnail. My video is about setting up a brand new Gmail account, so it's useful to not have the same text on your thumbnail as the description, because then you've got two opportunities to catch somebody's attention. The first thing they'll notice is your thumbnail. The second thing they'll notice is the title of your video. Okay, so that says create Gmail account, make a Gmail account, create a new email account, create a new Gmail account. I think I'll go with create a new Gmail account on my thumbnail. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Canva. So create a new Gmail. I'll just create a new Gmail might work, actually. So we'll leave that word create. What I'm going to do here, because this box is bugging me. So because this photo is sort of in the way here, and I'm trying to select these and it's in the way, you might see the box is quite large around the actual photo. Okay, so you've got two options. You can either crop it, so we can go there and crop, or we can change the position to send it backwards. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to crop it because it is a little bit too big. If I can grab the end, you can see there, you can just drag the end. I'm not going to take it too much that way because I don't want to lose this glow, just in case I decide to move it. So let's see that. Let's bring it in that way. Okay, so that's cropped now. And then we'll go done on here. Okay, so that's less in the way. That's quite good actually, like that, isn't it? I'm going to click on position and I'm going to send it backwards. I'll do it a few times. Select all this text now with no problem. That photo doesn't affect anything, okay? So I wanted to say how to create a Gmail account. Okay, that's off center now, so we don't like that. So let's make the box a bit smaller. And I want to use the logo, I think, there instead of just the word Gmail. This account is hanging off the edge there, so I'll just move that out the way a minute, and we'll make this slightly larger, and we'll bring account back down. All you do is click and drag and the text will move. Click and drag, the box will move, and pull in the sides to make it larger or smaller, or you can grab the corner if you want to change the entire size of it in relation to itself. Okay, so account can go in there. How to create, I could have new Gmail account. How to create a new, I don't know if we need the how to. I don't think we need the how to. So let's get rid of the how to. So click on the text and you can either right click and delete there, or you can press delete on the keyboard. So on this one, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to press delete on the keyboard. There we go, it's gone. Okay, I want to move this out the way, so I'll pull create down. I'm going to move that up and I'm going to put create there. And we've got this here, a Gmail. And I'll move that box up. Account. Okay. Create a Gmail account. Okay, I want a Gmail logo in there. So I'm going to have a look. I'm going to go on Google and Gmail logo. Okay, so, oh, I could have that. So I've seen that. Yeah, I want to use it. I'm sure Gmail won't mind because it's kind of advertising them anyway. Okay, so I'm going to right click on that. Save image as. And I'm going to save it in my folder. And I'm going to save it in my Canva folder. New Gmail logo, save. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Canva and I'm going to get that logo, which should be here. Yes, it is. And I'm going to just drag that in. There it is. It has got a background. So again, we want to use the background remover. The image is selected. So all I'm going to do then is click on background remover. And then we have this, and that looks great. So I'm going to get rid of the text that says Gmail. Make that box smaller now because we only want the A. And I'm going to place it there. And let's move this up here. Okay, we do want to rotate it. So as you can see now, this, when you've got this image selected, there's a circle here. And all you do, when it changes into the two arrows either side, you can just click on it and tilt. Okay, so you can tilt it until you think it's right. So let's make the image a little bit smaller as well on the corner. Just drag the corner down. Okay, I'm thinking maybe this needs a separate line and I need to say a new, create a new Gmail. So I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to make that box bigger again and I'm going to type in a new. Right, okay, let's make it slightly smaller. And let's make this box slightly smaller. Okay, and let's grab that and move it here. I quite like it when it overlaps a bit. Create a new, and then we can have Gmail here, but we need a box. Okay, so what we can do, as there's already a box there, we can duplicate it. Okay, so if we click on the outer box, choose anyone, I'll choose this account one. Okay, and what we want to do is go to the more section there, the three dots, and we want to select duplicate, and that will duplicate the box exactly as it is. Okay, so here we have a new box. Okay, so I want this, yes, I do actually want this to go this way now. So I'll leave that there. Let's move account down a bit out of the way a minute. create a new, and let's drag the Gmail logo. Right, you can see it's gone behind the box. Right, all we have to do now, when that Gmail logo is selected, all we have to do is go to position and to front. So that's going to be our front image. Everything works in layers on Canva. Some of you might have used Photoshop before. That's way more complex than this, but it works on the same principle of layers. So every piece of text or box or image or anything on this screen will have a layer. So you can move the layers so that you can have images or text in the front or back as you require, okay? So here we have the Gmail logo. Now we want to tilt it the other way. So you can see there, here's the button we want to drag. So when it turns to that kind of cursor with the two arrows, we slide it that way. Okay, I'm thinking this can be a bit bigger actually, because that's our main focus. Our main focus is the Gmail account. Okay, this is looking better, I think. And then we want to, right, we want to change this box now to tilt the other way. So same thing again, this cursor changes here, it comes up and you can just drag it the other way. Okay, and I'll put it somewhere there. And we want account to change as well to the same tilt as the box behind it. And then we move that to there. Right, what do we think? I'm thinking I need this to go over this way a bit. So what I'm going to do now is bring my photo forward and see what it looks like if it's in the front. To front. Okay, that's not bad. Account is a bit lost, but we can fix that by moving it. If I send Gmail back one backwards, and we'd send this box backwards. Right, okay, now we can get to this account word. Okay, I think I'm going to have to make the Gmail slightly smaller. Might want to change the colours, okay, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag in my logo as well, because we want to use our logo so that people will recognise it. It's all about your brand, so your logo is very important. So keep using your logo on things like your watermark or in the corner of your thumbnail. I like to do that because it does push your brand and people will recognise it and they will know straight away that it's you, and they will get used to seeing that logo. It's all about familiarity and pushing your brand, okay? So I am going to go to my logo and drag it in. Okay, there it is. It's a little bit too big. I'm going to crop it. So I'm going to, it's selected there, and I'm going to click on crop here. So I'm going to grab the corner in to crop it. Grab this corner in. Like that. You can use one of these ratio buttons if you find it easier, but I like to just crop by eye. Even though my eyes aren't great, you know, this one is pretty dodgy, but hey. We're happy with that? Okay. I just click off it. Now it's smaller, and then I'm going to put that, I'm going to make it smaller as well, because we don't want it interfering with everything. And I'm going to just put it in the top corner. I think I'll make it slightly smaller, actually. There we go. A bit less intrusive. Okay. What we can do is use the colours in that logo now for these background boxes. So perhaps we'll go for this, I don't know, what did we call it? Magenta, I think it was called. I'm going to send my photo back a bit. Right. So I want to click on this box in the back, and I'm going to change the colour of it, and I am going to choose magenta. That was that. Okay. So that looks good so far. I want to be able to see the text in that. Okay, so I might leave that in the yellow and we'll put this one in the magenta. What do we think of that? Are we keen on this sort of salmon pink colour? I'm not sure. Right, let me crop this Gmail image a minute so that we can get rid of these, so that we can select things easier. Right, okay. Okay, that's cropped. Okay, so let's have a look at this like sort of salmon pink background. Not so fussed on that colour. If we could go for a lighter version of the magenta. So magenta's about here somewhere. Okay. Right, if we make it the same kind of shade. I'll lighten it a bit. Maybe not so much. That's quite nice. And I can use it now on the back of the Gmail box. I'm going to make that light colour as well and see how it looks. Yeah, that's more like it, isn't it? Create a new Gmail account. I could have done light, dark, but I quite like it like that because it create a new Gmail account. Yes, I think that works. That looks good. Okay, so I can bring my photo back to the front again now. So if we click on it and position to front, there we go. This glow is quite nice, isn't it? Because it comes over this a bit as well, which is nice. Right, I think Gmail is pretty obvious there, isn't it? Doesn't look strange or anything. The logo works well. Stands out on the lighter background. We've got nice brand colours to go with our logo there. Our logo's on it. I'm on it. Text says what the video's about. So hopefully it's a thumbnail that people will click on. Okay, so once we're happy with our thumbnail, then I'm going to rename this. All I do is click up here. So I'm going to leave the YouTube thumbnail bit and I'm going to put create a Gmail so that I know what the thumbnail is called. And then you just press enter and it saves as that. So now to download, ready for use on YouTube, we go to share and we go down to download. Now all these templates on Canva are normally already optimized for your download, okay? So this is PNG 1280 by 720 pixels, which is what you need for YouTube thumbnails. We don't want to compress it, we don't want transparent background or anything. So the settings are there, done for us, and then we press download. Now that our thumbnail is downloaded, we can open it, and there it is. Looks pretty good. Yeah, okay, there's a bit of hair. I will admit it will bug me. But hey ho, perfectionism is out the window when it comes to YouTube. Okay, if you strive to get everything perfect, then you will never get a video out and you will never create a thumbnail. You will never be happy with anything. So you have to let perfectionism go, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Okay, so there's our first YouTube thumbnail to use on our first YouTube video. So when it comes to uploading the video, I'll be using this thumbnail and we'll be creating a title as well. So that's how we make a quick and easy YouTube thumbnail in Canva. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. See you in the next one.